Now I see y'all.
Hey, I don't feel like y'all hear me. Can I get an amen? Hey, we here. All lives matter. Can I get that on 3? 1, 2, 3. All lives matter. That's a fact. Don't let the people take y'all from where y'all going. We love y'all. All lives
No,
matter.
my question is this.
All lives
My question is, like, before Protest Bay leaves, do I say something? Do I just be like, hey, by the way, I couldn't help but notice your ears, I guess. Your ears are so cute. What do you say? I don't know how do you do this? It feels weird to me.
White people love us. Hispanic people love us. We love each other.
Of course, you got to say something. Hey, I'm disconnected from the chat again, so that sucks.
Because one thing for sure, two things for certain.
But yeah, I guess I got to say something.
If they don't have us. So 1, 2, 3,
right?
all lives matter. 1, 2, 3. All lives matter. That's a fact. And I love y'all. Y'all have a good night, man. Yes, Lord.
So disconnected from the chat, y'all. So I apologize for that. But we're... what the fuck is that shit? Like, what is it? It's like a rubber pad or something that it's on? I don't know. It's very rough, very hard. Yeah. So we're not going to say anything. It's just the way it is. You know, ships in the night kind of a deal. God damn it. Anyway, so that's it, fam. That's where we are for tonight. That's the protest. That's what we did. We walked around. We did our protesty stuff. We said words of meaning. I showed you the memorial with the burning candles and everything. We stood over by the West Precinct. We walked through the streets of the city. We yelled the words. We said the things. Tried to rouse the sleeping folks out of their the castles, I guess, and bring them onto the streets. Bring them out. We got lots of shout outs from people standing around looking at stuff, you know, saying that they, you know, appreciated us being in the streets, I guess. Maybe not appreciated, maybe not the right word, but and that's it. She walks out of my life just like that. So that's the nature of it, fam.
Going over 100,000 in less than 6 months.
We're going to be going back over to. We're in the Chaz now, so this is the Chaz, the protest zone. Now, some of y'all wanted to see the gardens. So the gardens are over there, right? So the gardens are over here, over that way. So we can go by. We can go look over there if you want to, real quick. But other than that, we're done for our stuff for the time. So, you know, that's fun for you all to be here with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate getting a chance to share some time with you tonight. If you live someplace else and you don't get a chance to be here in the protests, in the streets, you know, thanks for being out here with us and sharing virtually in this protest experience, for chanting along Black Lives Matter with me, for sending pizzas out to the protesters when we're out in front of the police station. All of that stuff is super important and really impactful and mindful. And I'm really grateful that y'all did it. I really, really am. I'm so proud to be given an opportunity to be on a stream like this and to share what's going on with you all. And, you know, I don't know. Again, the chat's disconnected, so I can't see what you're saying. And I don't know why I'm disconnected from chat. Like, I don't understand how to get reconnected. Can I just get the chat there? I just don't get the chat. I don't know why. It just doesn't do it, y'all. So that's it. If y'all feel good with the stream, we'll just kind of wander back out the way we came in, and then we'll wander up through the Chaz zone, and then we'll head up to the car and we'll take off. That's our thing for tonight. I've got to go out tomorrow. I think I'm heading over to the U District in the afternoon, sometime around 1. The U District is on the north side of town. And I'll be there collecting signatures. So the way Washington State does primary, anyway, I'm collecting signatures for a third party to get on the ballots here in Washington State. In order to get on the ballots, like for president, right? You need to collect 1,000 signatures from people who have not voted in any other primaries. Well, normally that's not a big deal because you can just wander around, right? It's called canvassing. But with COVID-2 phase 1 opening right now in Washington State, canvassing isn't permitted, so there's no canvassing. That means we can't do that, which means people like me who want to do that kind of stuff, we got to get a booth, a table, or whatever it is, and come out here and we bring, like a clipboard and 30 fucking pieces of paper or something, and some hand sanitizer, and you hand sanitize the pins, and you give people pins, and you let them do their thing. So look, again, I can't see the chat, so I'm just kind of going off what happened earlier. It's a lot less loud now, so let me just say thanks to all of you who joined tonight, who followed Green Television and joined the Dark Side of the Rainbow. I appreciate it. We're trying to be out here every day. There's a lot of protests going on in Seattle, like there really are all over the place. So also, y'all, check this out. Like that's a super big, like Luna moth. No, little mothy. Anyway, so we're out every day usually, depending on where the protests are going on. So they usually happen here in the Chaz, the Chop, however you want to say it. Also down in South Lake Union, down at West Precinct where we were today, is where a lot of them are as well. And so we're gonna go wander. We're gonna water up through here and check all this stuff out as we head out towards the dark side of the dark side. All right, whatever. Yo, what's up?
Hey, good seeing you here.
Right on.
Oh man.
Do you want me to give you a lift?
That'd be great. I mean, if you want to, I can walk you to your car.
I mean, my car's in
like
the hidden spot, as it were.
Yes, the dark side of the rainbow, right?
Yeah. It's because the fucking Jedi are police, you see. All Jedis are bastards.
Oh gosh. Oh my god.
It's just
Telling everybody what to do.
I know, right? Control your passions. Fuck you, Eddie. Fuck you. Seriously, so let me ask you a question. Y'all, hey, look, I'm gonna turn this. I'm gonna give you us look, so you can see. So my friend and I were walking. So, how close were you to the car when it came driving through the crowd?
Pretty close. I was like trying to actually think back, like to that moment.
Did that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened.
Right?
It happened to us.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. I was at the march last night. Shit like that happened 4 different times.
Gotcha.
First, let's see, what was the fucking first one? As we were trying to enter onto the I-5 freeway, overpass, actually a Sound Transit bus blew through
Really?
the line. A Sound Transit bus blew through the line. And of course, I don't know if anybody got the plates or whatever, but that happened.
I mean, it's a bus.
Yeah. When we were on the I-5 freeway north, of course, they blocked both directions, south and north.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we crossed over to the north side. Everything's quiet. They've got the bikes brigade out there. All of a sudden, some crazy car comes tearing down I-5 north, zooming as fast as they can, no intention to stop. And then, of course, thankfully, they did eventually stop. But then their car was all like revving up, smoking. In front of their car was like all busted up. I didn't know if they like broke through a barricade, if they were allowed to
Gotcha.
get through on purpose, or what the fuck happened. But the fact was they were there, and they could have run over people and hurt people. And then another person, as we were marching through like more like First Hill and stuff area, they pulled some shit trying to blow through. And then actually up on Broadway, we were stopped. A van was stopped, and actually somebody was holding their bike out in front of the thing. The van kept advancing forward, and they hit the bike person. So that alerted everybody, and people started getting out. Then someone inside the van pulls a gun, and then it was only because of one of our vehicle escorts being there that they stood down and they made it through. And plus, everybody was filming their license plate and calling out the license plate numbers and everything. If it weren't for that, some shit probably would have gone down. So probably at least 4 instances of agitation and anger and aggression. It's fucked up.
It is fucked up. And I guess, I know it seems weird to say that there are people who are actively against this, but I've seen plenty of people talk in my stream about, I would just drive through protesters. I'm like, motherfucker, fuck you.
Yeah. And
It's murder.
And the cops are teaching us how to do that. The cops are teaching us vehicular homicide. That fucking, what was that video
The
from,
one in
was
New
it
York.
New York?
Yeah.
The video from New York, they're teaching everybody how to kill people from fucking Charlottesville and shit too.
Yeah, the Charlottesville situation is super fucked up as well. All right, so fam, on the stream, we are here in the heart of the CHOP, the Chaz, whatever you want to call it, the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, which hosts the Capitol Hill Occupy protest, which is this. All right, now, as you may have heard on the news recently, Seattle Jenny is going to be coming down here on Sunday and dismantling these barriers in the street. But
When did she plan that for?
Sunday morning.
She said
Yeah.
an official date.
Yeah, Sunday
Damn.
morning. But they're not going to they're not going to reoccupy the precinct. So they're going to come in on Sunday morning and they're going to get all this stuff out. Now, I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but that's what their plan is. And they're going to leave the precinct. So my thinking, like, okay, so even if they do that, right? If they come in here and clear all this stuff out, if they don't reoccupy the precinct, we just do this again. Like, why would we not just do it again? So it doesn't make any sense to me that they would put in all the effort to come in here and take all the stuff out and then also leave the precinct. So that part seems weird to me. I don't quite get that. It seems like one of those kind of deals where they're like saying the thing, oh, we just want to come in and clean up a little bit. Like we want to sweep the streets for y'all or some shit. And empty the porta potties or something, which they can already do. The porta potties up around on this other corner. The city comes and empties them every day. It's not a big deal. They come in, they service electricity problems and all the rest. So it's a weird play from them. But I want to look at the art while it's still here. So we're going to go down on the left over here just a bit, and we're going to walk down and just take a look at what's left. You can see down the street here. You might see where these blocks stop, and the wood starts again. So when we were here last week, there was these wooden pieces that were going all the way up the street, and now they're missing on those blocks up there.
Well,
So
I'd like to mention something. You say, like, it doesn't necessarily mean the police have to come marching in and reoccupy their own building. It's like you're saying, they come in, start moving stuff around, and then stuff starts operating like it usually did. Then it's only a matter of time
Before they're back.
Right? So if they return things to a normalcy and people start losing interest within this area, it's a kind of a gradual way for them to reoccupy the space and make us.
I think so too.
relevant.
Yeah.
So it's not like a sudden, like, oh, the police are gonna storm.
I hope not.
Right. So it's pretty brilliant on their plan. So, but it requires people here to recognize that it's like, no, they're not doing this out of the night.
Right? It's like the move to the Space Needle. Like that was suggested by the mayor's office. That didn't come from us. She's like, oh, why don't you guys go down to Space Needle? It'll be great down there. You'll love it. No, it would suck down there.
Yeah, oh God.
It's
Yeah,
a
they
real
were
shitty
smart
space.
in that we drove the police out, but then they sent in the Department of Transportation to split CHOP in half with the barriers in the first place. So that was a concession. It's great that we have all this art and everything, but for them to say, hey, we want to be able to get emergency vehicles in. We want to be able to move. We want to be able to access things. We want to be able to help y'all out. All this bullshit. And they got the Department of Transportation in here to split that in half.
Well,
and that was one concession. And
What-
so they're trying to get us to make concession after concession.
Okay, with this concession, what is it contingent upon? What did we get in return?
Nothing.
Okay, is there a
Jack
way?
shit. And actually, the emergency vehicles
Still don't
couldn't
come down here.
They couldn't access the area when that person got shot the
Do
other
we
night.
have the resources to turn their own weapons against us? Can we move these blocks and reclaim other parts?
I don't know if we can move these blocks, but some industrious people could potentially make their own makeshift barriers using this wood or something. We actually had all those barriers, all those plastic barriers,
Yeah.
all those metal barriers, all those things, and they took all that away.
Well, what I'm getting to is something symbolic, like using the stuff they gave us in order to defeat us against them.
yeah, we should
Right,
totally
so
use
like-
everything we got against them.
I wish I had a very piece of equipment that could move that concrete block.
Yeah.
I don't.
So if somebody has some vehicle that's powerful enough to lift them or move them or drag them, get them down.
People
here.
have been sourcing all kinds of stuff. We could get a cherry picker out here or something. It's like, what I think they were saying it's like 2 tons each or something like that. The block only goes up so far. I mean, you can see them bare without any wood up there. But yeah, it's messed up. And Jenny Durkin has said nothing about, so pissed about that. She keeps
Right.
giving all these lot of
Don't use your QR readers.
bullshit. Chief Best keeps lying, outright lies on television.
When this was agreed upon, who made that?
It was an organic thing. It was like right here actually was a significant
All right, so Columbia City. Here's some black-owned businesses down in South Seattle. So let's take a look. Little Red Takeout and Catering, Emerald City Fish and Chips, delicious Ethiopian cuisine, Clockwork Counter Bakery, Comfort Zone, City Teriyaki, Cafe Avole, Island Soul Rum. That's actually Island Soul Rum, and I've been here. It's fucking fantastic. Emma's Barbecue, Kazira Cafe, Bana Ethiopian and Eritrean Restaurant, Bananas Grill, Cafe Box, and King Philly Cheesesteaks. I've been also to King Philly Cheesesteaks. Look, pretty decent cheesesteaks. Not gonna lie. I mean, there's not a lot of them here, but that's a pretty good place if you're gonna get cheesesteaks. So, definitely worthwhile going to South Seattle for that.
I get so drunk that I somehow I feel like I always hold it.
I pee outside. Right on. Me too.
Definitely don't want to take it.
Fuck what they want.
All right, so it's our circle agreements. We're going to listen curiously, compassionately, and be vulnerable. We're going to take responsibility, and we're going to share space equitably. We're going to center conversations on decolonization and anti-racism. Those are really good things. I'm trying to really push a decolonization and anti-racist platform for my party, which you would think would be pretty easy to do with a third party kind of thing like I got, but you'd be surprised, fam. Okay, so most of the art here is more slogans and such, so let's go through quickly and take a look at that. These are good community agreements. Burn down the American plantation. Those are good cherries. We need to flush this turd November 3. So COVID-19 public screening and testing site. But I don't know where that is. I know it was so the testing is from 10 to 5, and it is at the Central Hill Lutheran Church, which is 11th Avenue. So we're on 11th Avenue now. So Lutheran Church must be over that way. So Monday through is it every day? Yeah. So we'll come next time we're down here, which will be on Sunday. We'll go and get our COVID test, and you guys can come and get a COVID test with me. And so yeah, you can see what that's like. I'm sure they'll let me film it. Then we can all do it together. Whew. All right, let me get on the other side of this real quick. trying to keep an eye on my friend over there too, you know, because there's like this guy just kind of like posting up on us and chatting. You know how it is. So should be mindful. Yo, check out this. Holy shit. God damn, yo. That's hot.
We'll tell you what our decision is. And I can't tell you anymore.
That's fantastic. All right, let's check this out.
I'm not in a position to speak for the collective.
Devil Cat says, fuck the police. Well, he says, fuck the popo. But, you know, it's the nature of the popo, I suppose. Unfortunately, Devil Cat got a George Floyd poster over Devil Cat's face. The Devil Cat's probably still right there, like seeing it from behind. Can't stop, won't stop. This is a good picture right here.
People are going to go out and talk to you, him, everybody here and tell them, this is what this is about. Can you remember this stuff? Can you tell this story? You might come in.
It's nice.
Obviously, don't have a weight on the voice of the sun. Without that, you're going to do this micro bullshit. And before you know it, without a fight.
So this march already happened. It was huge. Right? Her killers are still at large. How can you make a law about murder and have the person who got murdered have absolutely nobody be accountable for it? It's just completely bullshit. It's very, very bullshit. Sorry I can't see the chat, y'all. So I'm just kind of wandering around. I can't take any directions from you. But we're just wandering through the chaz. We've been at this point many a times before. We've seen this art a lot. So we're just coming through again and checking it out. Right, so if you were with us tonight, as we were in the protest, you probably were there when the car ran through the protest. This is like the 5th time that's happened in the past few protests. All right, so look, here's what we got right here. We've got a People's Assembly, which takes place at 1700 every day in the center of the field, Cal Anderson Park. People's Assembly, y'all. Do you know what a People's Assembly is? That's like a thing where people assemble. And then they talk about things and they say stuff like, hey, this is what we're interested in, this is what we're going on about. And you listen to everybody and you get a chance to share these ideas and you build consensus. And consensus is the general will of the people to go about and accomplish a task. And so you go about building consensus, and as you build consensus, you get buy-in from the participants. And as you get buy-in from all the participants, things start happening. But let's take a look. They've talked about how it's dirty here and stuff like this. I mean, friends, this is a normal city street to me. I've lived in the cities a lot in my life. But here we've even got like composting and trash cans and all this stuff. Just here, in the middle of our protests. So, you know, be mindful of the fact that what you hear is sometimes a narrative which isn't accurate, which has some nefarious purpose. This is the hot dog place. Like, oh no, businesses can be here or some crap. This is the hot dog vendor, yo. Just got like a tent on the thing while he's gone home for the night. So understand that. Be mindful about what's going on. And seats for fucking mobility impaired folks. My God, I need one of those. And honestly, look, what am I supposed to do, y'all? What am I supposed to do, okay? We're marching around, we're protesting, we make eye contact. You know how it is. You know how it is. You're at a protest, you're just doing your thing, you know, Black Lives Matter, you know, defund the racist police, whatever you might be saying, you're doing your thing. And the next thing you know, there's somebody who looks, it's hard to tell because you're wearing a mask, but from what you can see of this part of their face right here, they look amazing. And, you know, like they make eye contact with you and you make eye contact with them. and there's eye contact made, and that's all great. You know what I realized? I probably should definitely have taken off my makeup before I came out here tonight, because that's probably not as beneficial, you know, for like my blending and passing as a lot of other things might be. So there's that. Anyway, so thanks for being here tonight. I can't see the chat at all. There's no chat for me. So I don't even know what to do with it. It just disconnects me from the chat. My only option is to end the stream and then come back to the stream. So I've done that a few times already. I could do that now if you want, so I could hear your questions or read your questions. But if you don't care, then I don't. I mean, I do care. I'm not trying to say I don't, but my fucking legs, my knee. Like, we were at the police station. We were at the West Precinct. They got these like concrete blocks down in the where the stairs are and stuff, like where you're standing around. And I wasn't really paying attention to that, so I was just wandering around, and I hit my hurt knee on the fucking concrete block. Like, Jesus Christ, are you kidding me with that shit? Anyway, it made sense because that's what you do when you have a hurt, like toe or finger. And if you got like a hurt finger, inexplicably, you might not never bump that finger into anything ever during your whole life. But if you get a hurt finger, you're going to hit it on everything, like stuff you didn't even own. Like, how did that get hurt? Dude, I don't even own that. It's not even in my apartment. How's that here? So let me try one more time. All right, I'm going to disconnect from this chat, and I'll reconnect with you. Will I reconnect with you? I'm not sure. Like, it's pretty chill. Vita's gonna walk with me back to my car, and then I'm just gonna drive her back to her place. So it doesn't feel like a great big deal is going on, and like there's no police action down here. The protests aren't down here or anything like that. So I feel like, you know, we can probably call it for tonight and just be, you know, kind of like chill with it and stuff like that. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So tomorrow I'm gonna try and be out again streaming, but it's not gonna be at the protest zone. I'm gonna be out getting signatures, so we're gonna stream from there, provided that no one has a problem with that. Why would they have a problem with that? I can't imagine that they would, but provided that they don't, we'll be streaming from there. Where is this camera on the front? Oh, it's right there. All right, so you know, so we'll be streaming from the front. We'll be streaming there as we collect signatures. So we're getting 1,000 signatures, probably not tomorrow, but I have between now and July 24th, July 24th, to get 1,000 signatures from people in Washington State who have not voted in that primary that we had, where you had to write your thing on the ballot on the outside and mail it in. So you can't have done that. So we'll see what we get. We got a month to get it all. We got little emergency lights down this way. But okay, so friends, boom. This is Agent 47 signing off live from the Chaz. I'll see y'all fucking later. Bye, everybody. Bye.